Hello there. Today's video will be about 1 Thessalonians 3:13. So that he may establish your hearts blameless in holiness before our God and Father at the coming of our Lord Jesus with all his saints. So what this is telling us is that as a Christian, when you become a Christian, you're not going to be completely blameless, completely sinless, like perfect, because as a Christian, you'll never truly be sinless, and that's very frustrating and unfortunate, but that is the case. But even though that as a Christian, as soon as you become one, you're not going to be, almost completely sinless and a lot more and almost completely holy, As you walk with Jesus, as you're building your relationship with him, as time goes on, Jesus will work in you. So he will work in your heart. He'll work in you to change your desires, to change your motives, to change you to be more like him. Because he is going to work with you. It's not that you're going to just become, sinless and all that, immediately. It's a process. As a Christian, it's a journey. And as time goes on, you'll do better with your sinful nature, your sinful patterns, your motives, your desires, how you treat those around you. Because at the end of the day, as a Christian, the goal is to be like Christ, which will never be exactly like Christ, but it is for us to do as best as we can with that. So in here, when it says, so that he may establish your hearts blameless in holiness, that is saying that God will work with you to make you better with your behavior and your habits and who you are in the inside, and make you more holy. And then it says, before our God and Father at the coming of our Lord Jesus with all his saints. That is saying that he is going to build you, build your character and prepare you so that when Jesus comes back, you're ready for that. He will work with you to make sure that you are prepared to go to heaven with him when he comes back, when the second coming happens. And then when it says with all his saints, well, that's talking about the heavenly angels. But also in the New Testament, St. Paul will oftentimes talk about saints, but he's actually referring to me and you. He's referring to Christians. Because, all Christians are considered saints. Now, of course, some Christians we know very well, and others not so much. But yes, all Christians are considered saints. And at the end of the day, what this verse is telling us is that Jesus is building me and you, building us to be more like him, is building us to be better people, to build us to be prepared and ready for when Jesus comes back. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this really meant something to you. I love you, my brother and sister, and God bless. Bye-bye.